Greetings, fellow Oglands. Grandpa's gonna get us cancelled about the Oglands again. Allow me to load up the powerful Pathfinder. There it is. Yeah, nice. Do I have any more DLSS horror to show you? I wonder. I think we did see some funny ones today, actually. There was one of Reggie, which I was pretty impressed as. Do you want to see the Reggie one? Yeah, Legon, you're right. This was from Owlcat themselves. The Cult of the Lamb one was good as well, yeah? That was a classic. It's the same picture, yeah? Corporate wants you to tell the difference between these two images. The Cult of the Lamb one is a good one as well, yeah? There's lots of great ones today. Problem is, Reggie's already a Chad. This is like Giga Chad Reggie. I saw some post on the subreddit, yeah, I think it was earlier today or yesterday, and it was like, how does anyone justify taking Reggie on, you know, Reginald or like Regil on their party? And I was like, and people were just like, because he's incredible. And it's like, well, on my angel run, I either kill him or banish him because he's so terrible. I'm just like, you always gotta fucking take him, man. He keeps you honest. Keeps you honest. I saw an absolutely incredible Grace one with Leon as well. Let me see if I can fish it out. This one's also great. Hold on, let me make it a bit bigger. DLSS off. DLSS on. Leon says the same, of course. Reggie's appeal is his character. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not bringing him because I want the fucking fighter or the armitage like shit in there. Oh no, that's not what I bring Reggie for. I bring him for his like absolute giga sass. Right, let me go get a drink a second. And I'll be right with you. In the end of the purpose. Reggie's an asshole, but he's kind of tame compared to the other evil chuckle fucks. Yeah, I was about to say, who else is like really evil? I mean, just Cammy. And she likes to like She gets off on murdering people, so that does put her little pretty down on the, Oh yeah, Wendy, right, yeah. I actually always forget about Wendy. Yeah, Wendy's pretty evil, I guess. No kink shaming? That's true, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. Right, 2 secs, sorry, I can, wait a second. Sorry, I now return. Yeah, Reggie's just, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, as much as I love Reggie, he's not a good person, is he? Let's be fair. Yeah, he's not a nice dude, but more importantly, we can make him absolutely enormous now, which is very funny. Okay, where do we get to? I was dying last time we played this, weren't we? Right. So, we gotta meet Noctula anyway, so that's fine. Become famous, well, we can work on that. Okay, fine. So, the main things we want to do is probably go into the arena? The Battle Bliss arena. There's a few ways we can get to the top levels, I think. We can brutally murder our way up there, which is pretty funny. But I think we can also go into the arena and do some arena shenanigans, which could be a good gig or two. Should we go do that? Let's go do that. Man, I fucking despise the way you have to, like, rotate the camera to get the buildings to move. I love it in theory, and I hate it in practice. It's so annoying. Alright. Hold on, let me rotate the Battle Bliss so we can get in. There's a ladder as well. Do we get more loot this way? We do get more loot, and plus it's fun. And, you know, we get to, like, sass people and shit, you know. I've decided to slightly gimp myself, sheerly because Fortress of the Faithful makes me just, I hate the way it looks, so, sorry. It's a cool spell, but I hate it. Oh, wait. I was about to pee myself, that's not Monago, is it? It's just another Lilitu who looks like Monago and wears the same dress. Hopefully that's not, like, you know, speciest or whatever. A handsome young man with tousled black hair strolls casually towards the demon surgeon. O master of stitches, artist of the scalpel, and genius of the surgical profession, tell me, is your heart free? The young man has a glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags and buttons with buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep. Also, do you have an hour of free time tonight? How about a romantic dinner? Are you trying to flirt with him? Watch in silence. No, I would not say my heart is free. Right now it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of Lamia liver extract. He pauses and gives the young man an appraising glance. But I could give you an hour or 2 of my time, for something other than dinner. I never told you have beautiful smooth skin. It so happens I'm in need of some. The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down in his notebook. No? You gotta remember, right, like with Reggie, yeah, we forget sometimes because he's our little dude and he, like, you know, kicks ass for us and he sasses people, but Reggie is, like, he is efficiently evil. Like, he is, like, collectively got his shit together evil, and that makes him extremely dangerous, like, really. He's very clever, he's very patient. And he really, really will bide his time just to, you know, to manage the situation. But the interesting thing about Reggie, of course, is that he does want good to succeed. That is the thing. He's not out there looking for the demons to win. He's not out looking for, like, you know, evil to be bad. He is evil on the side of good, which makes him quite interesting, you know? He does terrible things because he believes that it has to be done, and if no one else does it, you know what will happen or whatever. It's quite fascinating, really. He's the extreme, he is. He's the, like, you know, the for the good of the many kind of thing. Alright, so we got Zeklex here, the arena healer, and some other peeps. So should we have a look, see what's going on? We got some citizens over here. They all look very nice. What do they say? That's alright, I lost some money on that fight, but I'll win it back on the next match. Who would have guessed that such a hulking brute would be pathetic? What do you say? Wouldn't it be amazing if the champion of the arena finally faced a worthy opponent? Well, an arena section in my video game? It's more likely than you think. Right. A stern but tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. His clothes look expensive but tasteful. You carry a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches as something inside. Welcome to the Battle Bliss Arena. My name is Zeklex. I'm the arena steward. Oh my god. Imangaleth is the master of the arena, but I help him manage its affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights or participate in them? The tiefling is surprisingly open and honest face. After all these demons, he looks strangely normal. On one of the loading quotes is him, the side of good isn't weak, you are. Doesn't he? Who does he say that to? Because we've had him say that to somebody on one of the quests. An absolutely badass line as well. So, oh yeah, he says it to Sossig, doesn't he? Yeah, because Sossig's all like, oh, woe is me, everything's bad. And like Reggie's just like, eat shit and die, Sossig. It's like, alright, steady. The tiefling looks you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. It's unusual to see a master of divine magic in the arena, but unusual is good. It'll set you apart and make you famous. Well, our quest log did in fact say we need to be famous. Imangaleth? I remember a demon called Imangaleth. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had his way with words and was just as deadly as skill in battle. Hand of the Inheritor, shut the fuck up, dude. Quiet, we gotta keep you secret. There's a rustling sound within the tiefling's bag, and an imp peeks his head out to look at you. He has large drooping ears, and stares at you with huge unblinking eyes. Then is suddenly shy, he darts back inside the bag. I'd like to know more about the Battle Bliss. What would you like to know? The arena's operations are simple. It functions like a pyramid. The spectators are at the lowest level. The regular gladiators on the next tier, followed by members of the Nahandrian League. The champion towers above them all, and the master of the arena stands on his shoulders like an omnipotent god. What's the League? It's an odd name, I admit, but it's keeping with the latest trend. Nahandrian is a popular word in Alushira these days. Alushinra, sorry. The Nahandrian League is led by the arena's current champion, Gelderfang, and only the very best gladiators become members. The fighters of the League belong to Imangaleth, but not all of them are demons. Alushinra serves as a crossroads between multiple worlds, and fighters come from all different planes to perform. So who's the strongest fighter? The champion's title is currently held by an incubus named Gelderfang. He's the deadliest of Imangaleth's fighters, and serves as his bodyguard. He's a true artist of death and destruction. Of course, there are other fighters in the Abyss who are more dangerous, but no one can kill like he does. He makes every death exquisite and prolongs the agony and suffering of his opponents. He can transform any fight into a spectacular show. He turns combat into a performance and knows how to create a dramatic spectacle out of the most mundane match. In Herobrine, we're like, oh, I know that motherfucker. Yeah. From a role-playing perspective, just how brutally focused you have to be to go and join the Hell Knights and not be seen as some sort of laughingstock. It's interesting, isn't it? I guess you've just got to be... Well, I guess some people idolize their order, isn't it? It's people who want extreme structured order, I suppose. You'd like to think in Herobrine's Tiny's in my pocket? Yeah, he's just like chilling out in the front of my dress or whatever. He just sticks his head out. Hello. Hi, how do I feel about this act? Overall, I was saying this actually when we started, I think the map is interesting, but there's a reason I've turned the teleport function on Toybox. Let's put it that way. There are only two things Gelderfang wants in life, pleasure and murder. They are his obsession, and he feeds that obsession every time he steps into the arena. After all, everyone in Lushinra knows his name, and the audience yells at the top of their lungs every time he kills one of their rivals. What happens in the arena? The Battle Bliss is a gladiatorial arena. You must understand, fights are a big deal here. They are the city's primary source of gossip and entertainment. But they are much more than that. These gladiatorial matches serve as a kind of ritual, a daily offering in the demonic way of life. And these daily offerings, these rituals, are performed in the Battle Bliss. In a way, it's more of a temple than the arena. The arena is the only reason the city's still standing. Without the Battle Bliss, the demons would have brought Alushrina over to ruins years ago. But instead of tearing down the city with their rage and their desire for slaughter, they come here to quench their thirst for blood. You see, the arena gives them some sort of release. It allows them to satiate their lust for violence. Alright. I've heard of the Yandering crystals. Do I get them if I'm a member of the League? Let's not ask that. That is a... I mean, the wings and the halo might give me away already, but let's not get ourselves in trouble, shall we? I want all of Alushrina to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. The tiefling falls silent. He looks like as though he's calculating something in his head. Finally, he responds. Oh, hey, is it you right? If that truly is your goal, you will have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everybody's lips, but you'll have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Gelderfang is a big deal here in Alushinra, and only members of the Handrian League, the elite gladiators of the Battle Bliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others to entertain spectators, these creatures of the abyss sow death and destruction in such a careless, casual manner. I know that our mission is important, but I know we just can't allow ourselves to get distracted by feelings and emotions, but smashing skulls and eviscerating bodies just to entertain these evil creatures? Ugh, Yamade, it makes me sick to think about. I mean, sure, but XP and recognition? This will be a good way to get our audience with who we need to get our audience with. Plus, you know, I have divine magic. We'll make a big spectacle of things. It's extremely difficult to join the League. You'll have to slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you'll have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in battle, we're going to find you a match against someone a bit more reputable. Alright, I'll prove myself. I'll fight another newcomer. Is even an option to skip, or just be a sick fuck, maybe? I slaughter thousands. I will slaughter you if you don't let me in. I'm glad we reached an understanding. Alright. I don't know if it's a one-on-one fight. I genuinely can't remember, so let's just make sure that we're...
Rely on me.
Let's just clean up a sec. We're buffed to the eyeballs, so we should be fine. They're not one-on-ones? Excellent.
I will help where I can.
Alright. I'd like to enter the arena. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Imangaleth has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter to the arena, and I think you could play the part perfectly. Imangaleth may have given you a chance to earn a place in the Handrian League. However, if you become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Ooh, who's my opponent? Tiefling looks questioningly at the imp, who's peeking his head out of the bag. The imp shrugs and waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Zirklex turns to you. Some nameless newcomer. Is it a fight to the death? Of course. Every fight must end in the death of a gladiator. It's the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here to watch the gladiators finish off the fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes or cunning coup de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and can be pieced together, but I wouldn't bet on it if I was you. I'm ready. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all your opponents and return alive and victorious. Skipping the sausage quest? What sausage quest? I don't think I've even got a sausage quest at the moment, I don't think. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere, but if she survives, you'll all worship the ground she walks on. Today we had the dubious honor of welcoming to the arena Fire of Galarian. Let's see what moniker she earns for herself, if she lives long enough. That's such a chilling out. Confused her. No, kitty! No, kitty, get back here! Kitty! And who will stand against her? Well, they may be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. You never finished the Sausage Companion quest? I don't think so. An outsized amount of spite wrapped in a tiny, ugly package. It's Smugmug's wild gang of Memphis. I'll bite your nose off, you Galarian scum. I'm the wild and terrible Smugmug. Tremble before me. We will soon know which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle. Wait, we get to buff up before going in? Oh man, these guys are fucked.
I will not be trifled
Together
with.
we stand.
Lol. Oh, actually, don't see that. Scratch that. How do I cancel the... Is it G? There we go. Alright, let's just... What can we do to buff up here? Angelic aura, I guess. Useful.
You call?
Giga Reggie! Giga Reggie! Yeah, Giga Reggie! Yes, yes, yes. Have someone taking party and ask the bartender at the bar for rumors. You have to seek it out. Is it a good one? I suppose it's worth doing, right? I don't really use Reggie, but if you... Sosig. Yes! Reggie! Reggie, Reggie. Once again, we need to do... Wait, that's great. Shit. Where's the Reggie picture? Reggie, Reggie, Reggie. Alright, be good. Oh my god, it's good, isn't it? I think you have to do it before finishing the arena. Okay, no worries. I think we can leave after we start, so I think we can just do that, so. Alright, we're pretty buffed. Let's do a...
My way. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
Alright, we pretty buffed, yo, and we're gonna open our fight. Can we just start the fight like this? Oh my god, we
I
can.
always have the upper hand.
We're gonna open the fight with a storm of... Wait, can we? I'm not entirely sure we can. We can target them? I don't know if we can actually open it. I think we probably can. I'm gonna test
Stay
it.
on your toes.
Let's see our divine caster, Angel Fire, deep in the Demon City. Can she destroy these goblins? No. Doesn't let me cast it. Scam! Alright. Guess we have to engage the fight first.
Speak with your actions, not your words.
No reason to pause.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
I'm all ears. I'm
Let's get-
The
curious.
struggles never cease.
Trust in yourself.
Yet another obstacle.
Alright. Lan, slay them all.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Eat shit, smug. Murder!
Did you see that?
I did see that. Send this creature to hell. Do it, Ember. Yes. Well, Reggie didn't get a chance to murder anyone, but you know. Thanks, Lan. You're awesome, Lan.
Lewd.
We send to Hiffle. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday she'll get a chance to fight a member of the Nahandrian League once they start accepting Memphis into their ranks. Oh wait, I think we didn't see a thing. We have a winner! All hail our glorious fighter! She emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. She decorated the arena with Memphit guts. Give it up for Fire, the Memphit Slayer. Alright, well, I guess we go back. Well, Reggie, you don't get a chance to do anything this time, but you know. No, I didn't look at what levels they were. That's not important. Hey. How can I be assistance? I don't like being called Memphis Slayer. Is this your idea of a joke? Are you trying to humiliate me? I don't like being called the Memphis Slayer. Can I change my title? There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it. And all that matters to Immergalef. You'll have to remain the Memphis Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Were you trying to humiliate me? Your conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Look at that, this is a Memphis Slayer. Train hard, girl, and maybe you'll be strong enough to fight a real dretch. Oh. Zeklix frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean motion. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise, and he sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale, and he looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpses. What a brute. He mutters quietly to himself, then he turns to you. Please, listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. That was done on Immergalef's orders. He came up with this brilliant idea to match you up with a Memphis. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him, but I assure you it will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zeklis produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation arc located near the battle bliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. I demand a proper fight. Zeklis closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape, and I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you. But first, I need you to do me a favor. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flayer twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I'd be grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I'll cover the costs, of course. We were asked to kill those little Memphits, and we did, and now we're being asked to do another bad thing. They do not see us crusaders anymore. They see us as one of their own. Land size. How far we have to go to complete this mission? Soon enough, we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we kill to entertain them, but what happens tomorrow? We'll have to pray to the Lady in Shadow? I will not become a slave trader. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the Abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine, Lamasuche, take them. I'll try and make sure your fight with the Flayer twins takes place as soon as possible. Interesting, you can actually, like, just skip that, can you? I wonder what that changes. I wonder what that changes. That's kind of interesting. Because I think we actually do want to end up going to the slave market, because there's loads of stuff there. And I think we can make a right mess up there, too. I don't know if we miss out on stuff by doing that, actually. They're better sent to the Nexus. Can I still go and get them if I do that? If I say I'll go get them and then I go meet them, and I can send them there, can't I? So it might actually be better to... I wonder if we can just, I might have to do that last one again. You can still get them, okay. What does that change about the quest, I wonder? If anything.
Careful now.
If you send the gladiators next, you can just tell them they're out of slaves. I guess it ends up being the same thing. Yeah, and things continue anyway. I think I didn't screw myself out of anything that way. I'm assuming not, anyway. Right. Let's go find Sosig, shall we? Where is Sosig? Sosig's inside, I guess. Actually, can I just leave and then take him with me that way? I probably can, right? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, Ember, you're on reserve duty here. We're gonna take Sosig with us. Sosig being flaccid. Damn it, Sosig! Right, let's take... I don't know what we need to do here. I think we do get a quest that takes us to the upper city. Maybe I have done this one. Maybe it's the upper city quest. Anyway, so I think Sosig, I just let him level up himself, didn't I? Yeah. Here you go, Sosig, get some extra spells.
Your orders, Commander.
Your orders, Commander. Is there any gear for you, Sosig, that you need? You are looking a bit light on stuff. He uses wisdom. Do I have a headpiece of wisdom you can have? That's intelligence. That's wisdom, right? That's charisma. Oh, he likes charisma too, I guess. I have a charisma one, Sosig. Have a cloak of resistance. He doesn't need these, but I like the idea of him wearing sick glasses. It's funner. What else can we give him? Hey Mars, thank you for the resub, dude. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing alright. He's already got some rings and stuff. Yeah, that'll probably be fine for now. He'll be alright. I'm not too worried about Sosig, although he does... We might have to give him some spells quickly. Should we just have him bully people? Summon an Elder Elemental. Euphoric Tranquility. That's a domain spell, right? Yeah. Or Holy Aura. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh my god, Sussex got like no spells. Oh dear god. Sussex, please, what have you done? He's literally ruined everything. Local man has ruined everything. Right. We're gonna have you commit some evil spells to memory. This won't really help us right now, but you know. Burst of glory. We'll just have him have some like decent. There shouldn't be any fights, yes. I don't think I need anything really, but I mean we'll just put some stuff in here. Why not? Slay the living, that could be kind of funny. 6 level spells. Endurance spells, sure. What's that main spell? Cat's Great Mass. Yeah, let's have him have some fun stuff. Level 7. A lot of these are similar to our spells, which is no massive surprise there. Inflict serious wounds. Restoration Greater is nice. Race of the Champion. Yeah, where would you? Cool, that'll do. Alright.
I will not be trifled with.
Alright, Sausage, let's talk to her. Bed, booze, or bargain? What brings you here? Show me your latest rumors. More gold? I already paid you. Yeah, right. And when was that? Yeah, fine. What do you want to know? Oh, don't have any things for him yet? Haunting Mists, by the way. I don't think so. Does he still have the shield from Act 2 equipped? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have a shield equipped at all. Do I even have it on me? Just wait for Sausage to come with you to the quest then. Okay. He has it on, does he? Oh yeah. The Immaculate Petal. It's like locked down, it's down here. Yeah, I must have just stuck it in there. Maybe we future-proofed that so we didn't accidentally lose it. Okay, fine. So... that's fine, so we'll just have to wait till Sausage is, You made Sausage into a debuff guy. Yeah, I actually normally like using Sausage. I just haven't... I normally like using Dayron, actually, but we've been Dayron-less this time. I guess because I'm doing lots of casting myself, actually. Maybe you can just talk to the guy the room would send you to? Possibly. Is that when we go up to the... is that when we go up to the next, like, level up? Anyway, should we go murder some more people? We gotta get famous. It's important. Because we're gonna end up at the flesh markets eventually anyway. Although, I think I ended up there last time because of a quest for... gosh, it would have been... what are they called? Desna's people. Yazata.
We will win this war.
Room guys supposed to go to a guy in a black mass in the slave market who sold Sussex brother. Ah, interesting. So maybe we'll just run into him there, perhaps? I'm ready to enter the arena. As you wish, it'll be a difficult fight. The opponent is more difficult than the last one you face, so make sure you're fully prepared before entering the arena. If you win this, you'll be one step closer. I'm ready. Who's my opponent? The tiefling pats the bag absent-mindedly. A scrawny paw emerges and holds up 2 fingers. Oh yes, the Flair twins, a dangerous duo with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honor and prestige. However, you must remember their stage name was given to them for a reason. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Alright, here we go. Look at Giga Reggie. Yes, mate. So who will win? Who will she fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. Oh yes! One day they decided to get under a gladiator's skin, so they killed one, flayed him and wore his skin like a suit. Meet the duo who makes all twins terrifying. Today they're going to dress themselves in the heights of Galorian fashion. The Flair twins. I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. That's not very nice. We'll see which one of the contestants survive, and when one decorates the arena with the dead bodies, fighters commence battle. Alright. So what we want to do then is... let's get Reggie to engage. Yeah, Sela to engage.
Time to rob them of their treasure.
Oh, if this were a fair fight, it would have been boring, but Imogalith will never allow the boring in the arena. Okay, we've been separated. Okay. Who am I controlling? Lan. Lan is over with Reggie.
You won't survive me.
Sister Flare and Brother Flare. Alright, Sealer and Shadowfax are over here, so...
Alright, take you!
Arushale. What can we do here, Arushale? Let's get into position, shall we? Meow. Ember. We'll use a full round to move. There we go. Reggie's gonna walk through there? Reggie, that's incredibly hardcore. Can we get Reggie to walk around though? There we go. Alright. $135 damage and an instant stun to the Sister Flare. Take this, Sister Fucker. Apparently, oh, I didn't even check. They must have really high AC. Let's have a look, shall we? 41. Youch. Level 20 Outsiders. Definitely dangerous. Okay.
I will resist.
God damn, 2 good hits from Arushale though. Alright, let's have a look. Let's try and debuff him actually. Or debuff her in this particular case. Excellent. That should reduce the AC by a good amount. There we go. Like 4 or 5 there. You're currently playing a druid in Pathfinder Kingmaker and it's okay-ish. What class do I recommend for Wrath of the Righteous? You can actually play a fun druid if you have the DLC. You can be like an ice druid, which is kind of fun. That's reasonably interesting. I would actually say, like, the better question, perhaps, Shantaz, would be, like, what mythic path do you feel like you want to roleplay as? And maybe help decide from there. Reggie, slay her.
Retreat is not an option.
You've ruined my clothes. This skin used to be the skin of a respectable demon. I think there's supposed to be text, but the camera's all fucked. So hold on. So, Brother Flare says, Sister, in your memory I will wear your face as a mask. And then the Imogalith says, the Flare twins are a duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname. I mean, I can fly now, so I can actually at least cover some decent ground. I don't take any damage. I don't know if I can actually get a good shot on him from here. I can't. So let's get moving. Wait, why am I taking damage from that? I genuinely shouldn't be. It's ground-based. That's weird.
The inheritance, guide my blade.
We won the fight. Despite my cunning schemes and despite the extensive experience of our rivals, the victory belongs to the Memphis Slayer. What a heavy blow to Shinra's fashion scene, but what a magnificent fight. Thanks, everyone. Can we loot their corpses?
That's
No.
easy.
Only 3 damage? Yeah, what a scam. I thought with our wings we would have avoided ground-based damage there. But... My fight against him in the arena was far from fair. Care to explain? The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag, and Zeklix holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear it was Imogalith's idea. As you already know, he's not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in his trap. However, you held up well. You got talent. Maybe I'll arrange a match for you against a serious opponent. Maybe even the champion. Liar! I want to challenge the strongest fighters in the arena. You can loot them, can you? Didn't seem to let me. I guess I can't go back now, though. Things like this don't work around here. Gelderfang only fights members of the Nihendrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, Imogolev strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gelderfang is his bodyguard, after all, so if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the League, and there's only one way to do that, by killing another member of the League. But fighting him in the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face him in battle. Now, I might be able to help you out on that front, but first you'll have to do me a favour. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send him the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them and convince them to provide their services to Gelderfang. If you do this, Gelderfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and the League fighter without delay. Half of the pair? Oh, really? Should I reload and redo the fight to get that, or am I not too worried? Where can I find these succubi? There's a brothel in the middle city called the 10,000 Delights. It's run by succubi and is located near the border. It's a magnificent palace of pleasures. However, you should be careful. Once you're in there, you want to keep track of your coin purses and the time. I've known demons who stopped at the brothel for a quick rendezvous and didn't come back out till years later. Can I get the gold up front? I'm afraid that's out of the question. Here in Alushinra, we only pay money up front if we're truly desperate. I don't think our current situation is dire enough to justify such extreme measures. I'll arrange the deal and you arrange the fight for me. Let's hope your efforts will be successful. Alright, well, we need to go and go find ourselves some succubuses. It's a shame to miss out on loot, but... You want to do a neutral run? You're too much of a wuss to an evil run? Neutral or good runs can be really fun, so... There's lots of fun, like, choices available to you. We should go to the middle city. Hold on. There we go. Remember I said we are going to just teleport around the stupid walls? Can we just get through the guard now? Let's find out. They say Managa had a score to settle with you. Where's she now? I want to go through. The demon sucks his teeth with his, and replies, his voice tinged with lazy menace. No can do, I'm afraid. This court is where the decent people live. So when they want to dismember someone, they go down to the lower city. And we're standing here so they won't be bothered by the riffraff that wants to dismember them. Believe me, you don't want to go there. The slave traders have magic collars that fasten themselves around the necks of chances such as yourself and drag them straight to the cages. Out of my way, scum. The demon seems to have shrunk and lost most of his bluster. I don't care what Noctula says. I'd rather live another day. Come on then, hurry through, hurry through. Thank you.
Always watch your back.
The arena's really fun. I like the arena quest line's good. But I like arena quest lines in these kind of games. I think they're always a bit of a laugh. Finding your way around. Yeah. No. Alrighty, so... Oh. Mustafen is the person who's just appeared. This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to his mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanor is calm and self-assured. He clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation. A mortal with mythic abilities. How fortunate you made your way to the Abyss. More so, you've come to Alushinra, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be a test subject. So, are you going to attack me, or...? Yes. Let's get started, shall we? He turns around. Servants, you don't have to take the specimen alive, I just need the body. Oh, it's Targona. I've never seen this before, actually. What's she doing down here? Oh, it's our paladin, peeps. Your arrogance blinds you, demon. Do you think it'd be easy for you to escape if things do not go your way? Yaniel's there, too. I thought demons were smarter and stronger in the Abyss, and that certainly does not seem to be the case with this one. And Berengar's here. They say gods cannot hear our prayers here in the Abyss. Perhaps they will hear your frightened squeals, demon. What is this I hear? A friendly voice in the Abyss. What good fortune. More vivisection material. Excellent. Angels get their powers. Nice. Alright, so what we got here? Oh, the guards are neutral. That's actually funny. They just don't want to take... Is it just... We got Mustafen, who is... Look at him. A chaotic evil outsider. Okay. His AC's reasonably high. What else he got?
Crossed the wrong month.
Sin Frenzy. Bark Skin. Stone Skin. He's pretty buffed up, actually. And he's a greater Clavicus. We know what Clavicus are, that's fine. He's a Cambion, yeah. Let's take out his guards first, I guess.
You won't survive me. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Oh my god. Woo! Here comes Targona. Arushale, let's just buff everybody up, shall we? Giga Reggie. What are you gonna do, Giga Reggie?
Kneel before
me. Kneel before me. Bonk. He's trying to attack Giga Reggie. Impossible. Giga Reggie is too powerful for you. In fact, how buffed is Giga Reggie? Nice. Wrath of the Righteous. Time to roll credits, everybody. Boom! 200 damage to that Greater Clavicus. Youch. Ooh-wee. That's an ouch, dog. Alright. This was educational. Perhaps too educational. I'll take my leave.
They will break against our resolve.
What's happening? Why can't I teleport? Oh, interesting. Why can't he teleport? Someone stopped him from teleporting? Was that you, Targona? Actually, I don't know. Is there a debuff on him?
endure this.
I wonder if there's anything here that's like saying why he can't. Holy shit, look at this fucking guy's character sheet. Look at this. Look at this. Good grief. The 3 powers of miracles like the Wallstone, demons can't teleport near them. That's really interesting. Well, sucks to be you, I guess, dude. Oh shit, is that the Hand of Scary?
There is
Oh, the Echo, sorry.
Iomede's servants could do that would surprise me, but I did not expect to see you in the Abyss. What should I do with such a sudden gift? Deal with you on the spot? Or let you thrash around in agony?
Oops, sorry. Sorry, Hand. Sorry, I scammed him. Sorry, the Echo of Discovery, sorry, I scammed him, sorry. Verga nods to you casually. A stately grey-haired warrior straightens her shoulders proudly and tightens her grip on her weapon. You barely recognize Yaniel as the woman you rescued from captivity.
Light shines brightest in the darkness, monster. You will be defeated in the Abyss, just as you were once defeated on Galarian.
What? What kind of creature are you? An angel? But you have the flesh of the Abyss.
Flesh! Flesh!
Do you not remember me, monster? I am Targona, the Silver. I thank heaven for our meeting, for I will soon behold the death of the one who robbed me of my brother, Lariel.
Now I understand. How hot the fire of your rage must be burning, Angel. One day you will learn that such fire can scorch.
It does sound like Cammy's Beard, doesn't it? She is useful, is she not? What have you done with the Landra Echo? I'm sure you cannot wait to gloat.
I will say only one thing. My victim is still alive. But so much time has passed. I'll allow you to imagine the rest.
This is terrible news, but there is still some hope. If we can track down our enemy, we can discover where he is keeping his prisoner.
What do you want from me?
I want your blood, your flesh, and your breath. I need you to whimper in pain and plead for mercy, and I will have all that and more from the servants of Iomade. But not today. I was not looking for you, but for Mutasafin.
Oh, Mutasafin, I'm sorry. He does sound like he belongs to Legacy King, doesn't he? Yeah. What cursed hour is this, Echo of Discari, that you are making pudding in the kitchen? At the turn of the bowl, I saw him. What a shame, I killed the demon you're looking for.
No, you did not. Mutasafin can't be killed, at least not by conventional methods. He's probably groveling at Hepzimira's feet by now, begging her not to punish him for wasting a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
If you don't want to fight, then you go your way and I'll go mine.
Begone, and hope we do not meet again. You will still perish in the abyss, but death by my hand will be far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
Not attacking? I think there's a fair chance if I try and attack this guy, I'll get absolutely shit-binned. Our enemy is gone. However, the spell he cast gave me some insight into his movements. He retreated to a nearby portal and used it to teleport somewhere. You can actually fight him as an angel? What is it worth trying to do? Should we give it a go? I figured it'd just get you killed. Could be pretty fun to give it a go. Yeah? Alright, let's try. Let's try. We'll have to fight Muty Man again, but let's give it a go. Slap the book. Alright. It shouldn't take us long. Unless we get scammed on the rolls, so. Yeah, well.
I always have the upper hand.
I always have the upper hand.
Adayana.
Friends!
I won't let you hurt my friends.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Dude.
Into the fray!
Rude. Berengar very slowly walking forward. I mean, he is quite old, but... Here we go. Wrath of the Righteous again. Man, that's just an evil bastard of a hit, isn't it? 200 damage to Mutafin. I mean, he's pretty stuffed. Reggie will finish him off now. Come on, Reggie.
It is not an option.
Damn it, Reggie. In order to find him, you must let Targon search for him if she wants to after you rest. I mention this because the writing will very much make it sound like a terrible idea, but you must let her do it or the quest cancels. Oh, okay. Alright. There you go.
Bend my dream.
Close ranks.
I can't teleport. Scam him.
Won't survive me.
I mean, rip, I guess.
There isn't.
Light, do you...
Now, I want your blood.
And why do you need him? I'll ask to take different this time.
Well, I suppose there's no harm. Mutasafin is clever enough to work with Nahindrian crystals, and he is a demon. We can finally stop using former mortals like Xanther and Arilu as servants. I had a task for him. It's unfortunate that you interfered with my plans, but that's all right. They will
But thou
soon
must?
come to
Alright, gotcha.
pass anyway.
The paths of evil can be a strange labyrinth. They are not always rational or straightforward. The Echo of Discari himself could have been considered mortal. After all, the Demon Lord molded him from the souls of many mortal followers. Yet despite his origins, he still despises Xanther and Arilu.
No, you did not. Mutasafin, I will say
There we go.
This is
I have no desire to fight you, mortal. If the Abyss doesn't finish
Oh, it
you off
doesn't let
quickly
you?
enough, I might hurry things along, but not yet.
Oh, so okay, it made no difference. Rip. That was a shame. I guess we can't fight him? Ah, God. Shame about the reload then. Never mind. The Echo is cunning. It will be difficult to catch him off guard. How did you get here? Oh yes, my radiant sister. My heart is gladdened by your presence, but I'm also surprised to see you. How did you find us here? Why did you decide to come? You avoided me when I was in Dresden. She sighs. It's a long story and I prefer not to speak openly about it here. It'd be better to have this conversation in a safe place, if such a thing even exists in the Abyss. But to put it briefly, I heard that you, Fire, were sent to the Abyss on a special mission, and suddenly, as if I was awakening from a dream, I'd been so preoccupied with my own grief I'd forgotten what was important. Our enemies are not yet defeated, and there are many who still fight bravely on the front lines of war. At that moment, I decided I'd do whatever I can to find you in the Abyss. Yeah, they were literally, like, stood next to each other, yeah. Greetings, Fire. Do you remember snatching old Yaniel from the clutches of the damned Minago? Well, a day in Dresden was enough to make me realize I couldn't just leave. I'm not meant to live out the rest of my life in peace and safety. We all may fall, but once a paladin, always a paladin. And I was lucky enough to meet Targona. And she begged me to take her into the Abyss, with her into the Abyss. I want to repay the debt I owe you. Berengar says, Commander, you tore me away from my hermit life and convinced me to rejoin the Crusader army. Then you decided to go to the Abyss and leave us all behind. I thought that was rather rude, so I followed you here. Perhaps my special warden powers, or whatever Targona calls them, will come in handy while we're in the Abyss. And if not, I always have my sword. I love this old guy. He's just here to kick ass. It was not hard to travel into the Abyss. However, it was difficult to find you. Our prayers are not heard in this cursed place, and everything here is hostile to my power. But it was our enemy who helped me, albeit unknowingly. I was able to follow the Echo's trail and led me here. Han, did you say you tracked the Echo? I did what I could. He was unable to utilize the traditional method of demon transportation. The power of the Holy Wardens is almost identical to the power of the Wardstones, so the Echo could not teleport away. As if he was close to the real Wardstone. However, he still managed to elude my gaze. There is indication that a portal is located nearby, and the power of the Wardens does not affect such magical structures. Unfortunately, I do not know the exact location of this portal. We'll need to discuss how we can find it. There's a place here called the Nexus. It's a rift of where the Midnight Fane leads into the collection of portals. We'll meet there to discuss everything. That is a wise decision. Let us convene a council. We'll discuss what our enemy's planning and how to find his lair. Alright, so... we can loot. Wow, he had loads of stuff. A heavy crossbow +4. A simi +4. Corrosive bombs. Chain shirt +4. Dex belt. Natural armor +4. Ring of protection. And a contagious shroud. The natural armor one could be handy. Oh, you got a swarm class one. Yeah, we give Reggie the natural armor actually. Yeah. +4 natural bonus. Well, here we are in the middle area. Loot? Loot. The slave darts a wary glance at you, doesn't dare speak. Yeah, so again, the gimmick of this area of the city is that you change the camera angle and buildings move and stuff. But we all know that's annoying as piss, so once we walk around at least once, we'll teleport the rest of the way. So we're looking for a brothel. So let's see if we can find one. And I mean that because we got a quest to find a brothel, not just because we're looking for a brothel.
I sense something.
So where are we now? So you got portals that take you all over the place and stuff. We can climb up on the rooftops. There's a pig man. I'm gonna run behind him and loot this lockpick.
I've embarrassed myself.
You have embarrassed yourself. Try again. Use the big one. The lock's jammed. Ah, shit. Okay. Damn it. Oh, here we go. 2 succubuses and undies. Your forbidden fantasies will all come true in the 10,000 delays. You'll always remember your visit with shame and excitement. Well, that's what we're looking for. So we got another portal down, a mob leader.
We'll make things right.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Demodans are attacking. This all looks extremely fucking illegal.
I will resist.
Anything's better than remember with shame and excitement, of course. What? Huh? 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 It just didn't go off? That was weird.
Endure this.
Ember, slay this nerd for daring.
Ouch! Continue
Damn it!
fighting, everyone.
How dare you attack Ember? You don't think they're actually demons? Oh shit. Reggie! Fuck this man up. Oh my god, brutal.
Lewd.
Prepare yourself.
That's right, she got better. Well, that was awkward.
Hesitation is a waste.
Oh, excuse me. Thanototic Titan's Minor Room. Oh yeah, this is the item you're talking about, Crab, yeah. Alright. The Belt of the Venerated Champion. Constitution plus 6, grant to wear a plus 2 on Fortitude throws. That's pretty decent. Alright. So this portal will take us somewhere else. Well, we've got stuff we need to do. So let's go into the den to the 10,000 lights.
Careful now.
You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impenetrable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads, 10,000 delights. In small letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Velexia the Wonderful to Chivera the Beautiful. Examine the door. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptively simple lock is lightly enchanted. It would have been reckless to those who put the door in not to protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. Well, don't bother. Many have tried before you, but go on. I could do with a laugh. Trickery. Pick the lock. Hey, get away from me! What are you doing? Ew! Pervert! That's disgusting. The door finds you poking around inside the lock, extremely unpleasant, even painful. Finally the lock clicks and the door opens in a hurt voice. You filthy beast. Stupid door. Let me in. Sorry, I'll be 2 secs. Ugh. Need a tissue. Sorry, have to excuse me, I am exploding. The music was really cheerful. It's because it's classed as like a jokey scene, and they do that sort of music. Hold on. Can you see she's staring at me? Focus, camera, focus. Is it gonna focus? Hold on. Bah, it's not focusing. Focusing all close up. Look how sharp that is on top of the PC. Ah, boo. Wait. Arushale stares nervously at the door of the building you're walking past. Do you know this place? This is a brothel called the 10,000 Delights. The biggest and most popular one in all of Illushrinta. Yes, I know what it is. I have some unfinished business in there. That seems like a bit of a mean sort of way to answer that question, but, Is that so? Great, thanks for telling me. It'd be a shame if I missed out on seeing this place. Is it about the lighting? Oh, is it... Do you know... Do I need to get DLSS 5 to see the cats? Did you frequent this place in your former life, or maybe you used to work here? That all seems a bit like... Yeah, it's a bit like... Did you used to, like, come here, you know, as a worker? Like... Of course, I understand. All kinds of business are conducted here, not just pleasure-related. I'd like to ask you something. If you ever go in there, please go without me. I don't want to see the insides of that place ever again. I especially don't want to meet any of its denizens. I can ask why, but I think it's fairly obvious why she doesn't like to go in. I guess I can just say sure. Go right there, cat. Oh, look, hold on. We have cat friend. Hold on. Hold on. Cat friend. Meow. Whee! Oh, alright. Oh, hello. Do you want me to sit closer so you can sit on me then? Do you want to come here? Yeah? Where are you going? I swear this camera hates focusing. You licking your tail? Cat. Cat. Where are you going? Jeanette. Jeanette. She's not interested. Jeanette. Get it. Let me try another one. Food. No. Oh yeah. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. Got some cattery. Well, you know, she's got some busy sleeping to do and stuff, you know? You laugh now, but you'll shit in my slippers. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Fucking creatures. Alright, if I go in there, I'll go in without you. Thanks. This entire city is filled with bad memories from me, but this place particularly so. Alright, so we're not going to go in there right now. We need to go and find a portal and come back so we can not take your chalet, I guess.
That's easy.
Let's have a look around since we're here. A senior guard. This would be a rough fight. Definitely. You can enter just fine with her, can you? I thought that'd be a romance like trigger, wouldn't it? Catch there, Izzy. You have to for one of her romance scenes, really? It seemed a bit tight to go like, yeah, we won't go in there, and then just like, actually we will.
You require my counsel. Wise.
Where does this lead?
Always watch your back here.
Oh yeah, this I think this is where it gets a bit annoying. You have to like wait for you have to get the right angle so this thing will come back, like so. No, this way. Okay. Azimar's here. Okay. I beg you kindly, give me a moment of your time. A thin Azimar, good breeding apparent in every line of his aristocratic face, addressed you. Greetings and welcome to this dismal place. My name is Latverk. Isn't it Lat... Isn't that what they call Gloiven in which one? And I ask for your help. I beg you, show mercy, not towards me but these young and innocent maidens. They are my wards and they were unfortunate enough to be abducted by demons. Sarene herself bestowed a revelation upon me, which prompted me to settle here and aid my brethren doomed to a dark and cruel fate. But my strength is all but gone. I swear it, I need assistance now more than ever. As my women drift out of the house, standing like silent shadows behind Latvern. The faces of many of the women are covered in scars and their gazes are cold as if numbed by suffering and despair. And Azimar, who lives freely in the abyss and just as freely performs good deeds. This may be the most suspicious activity I've ever seen in these parts. Yes, Reggie! Gig Chad Reggie! Hold on. It's very important. Wait, what? No! Hold on. No, wait, why is that not working? Ah! There we go. Perfect. He knows. What are you doing, darling? Come sit here then. Come sit here then. Alright. I have a cat. Meow. It's just lighting, of course. Nothing's changed in any of the scenes, it's just lighting. And if you think otherwise, you're blind or whatever. Yes, kitty. Oh, she's so fluffy. Oh, she's fluffy. It's just him without armor on the right, same picture. Yeah. We'd recognize him instantly, right? I still love that Owlcat posted that one directly. That's great. Sorry, I have a cat. I have to pet. Yes, critter. Yes. Kitty, 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 kitty. Sorry, excuse my sniffing. How may I be of assistance? I'm so glad you're willing to listen to me. The good gods must have engineered this encounter with one of my own kin. Here in the Abyss, all of us who cherish the Upper Plains heritage must support one another. That's exactly what I want to discuss. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Reggie was still on screen. Freeing enslaved Asimars has become my trade, you see. These women are former captives who I saved from the monster's clutches, and I protect them to the best of my ability. But I've heard of a new shipment of slaves about to arrive in the flesh markets, and there's nothing I can do to break their shackles. Please do it in my stead. Please buy their freedom and send the women here. I can see you are a traveller of means. A single act of kindness should not inconvenience you excessively, but will be forever indebted to your compassionate soul. Such a kind and generous soul is true rarity in the Abyss. We ought to help him champion, not just to save the poor slave women, but to strengthen his faith of righteousness in the path he has chosen. Where do I find these captives? As far as I know, the thrall hunters were hired by the slave trader named Dynuk, a hideous demon utterly lacking in morals. I'm sure you'll find him at the flesh markets, gleefully counting coins from selling his chattel. I'll go back and rest in a minute and see if that kicks it. Why didn't you buy the freedom yourself? Alas, I simply cannot afford such an expense. My meager income is spent on buying the freedom of these poor souls. When demons see an Aasimar customer, they raise the price and conspire to keep me from purchasing anyone. In their eyes, the glee of thwarting me is worth the lost profits. Of course, the demons will try and deceive and humiliate you too. But let's put it this way, it'll be much less harsh than in my case. My face is already too familiar with the slave market, and I'll know I'll stop at nothing at saving these young ladies. Well, at least I don't know anything about you. It'll be easy for you to get it done. So how do they end up in the Abyss? Sorry, 2 secs. Sorry, it saves sniffing all over you. Dynuk, dude's got named after the goofy laughed. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. The Abyss hungers for new slaves, so it sends countless raiding parties to other planes to stave off its cravings. These poor young women were captured on Galarian. I've never seen anything viler than those ruthless thrall hunters prowling in search of defenseless victims, sniffing out the weak to enslave, clamping collars around their necks. I see. I'm placing my trust in you. The lives of these unfortunate young women are in your hands. I'm guessing the Aeon can see this guy for being a big sussy bastard, but you know. Look at those copies of Too Human. Oh god, can you imagine being locked in the Abyss with copies of Too Human? Fucking hell. I have a few questions. How do you survive in this place? It isn't easy. My ancestry alone enrages demons and makes them want to do me harm. There have been numerous attempts on my life, and they have often tried to destroy the house where I shelter my wards. But Noctula's strict ban on harming visitors from other planes may protect me from claws and blades of my malevolent neighbours. But it is powerless to keep them from spitting at my feet or scrawling profanities on the walls of my house, or endlessly plotting against me. Alright, so we're going to try and find the flesh markets.
Careful now.
Oh, here's a religion check. Right.
Maybe I did something wrong.
Fucking hell, Ember, you had one job. Useless elf. I mean, that's okay. Alright, let's try again. I would never be mean to Ember, don't. Alright.
Did I fail?
Ember! It happened. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Did I fail?
Ember! Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Let's try again.
Did I fail?
Can she actually make it? Yeah, maybe we gotta use the power of Owl's wisdom or something. Do I have an Owl's wisdom kicking around? She rolled a 4. Useless.
I do things my way.
Did anyone?
A bright future awaits.
Struggles never cease.
Struggles never cease. I didn't. Do I actually have Owl's wisdom? Whatever. I think.
Everything has a price.
Oh yeah.
I will not be trifled with.
Woo! Alright, now we try. Ember! Activate!
Next time.
Wait, what? Ah, fucking hell, fire, you useless fuck. Oh, I didn't select all the whole party. Extremely useless. It's okay, this time we got it.
Did I?
Ember! This is a bit cursed. This time, though. This time. Heads every time. Alright.
Maybe I did something wrong here.
This might take a while. Heads every time, baby. Did I use a scroll? I did, yeah.
I think I did it.
Oh, every time. First time. The symbols described in the wall belong to the language of the Titans, the first creations of the gods, and the creator of the sinister Demonans. Oh, what's this? Oh. Can I put the crystal in that we found? Maybe we haven't found the thing we need yet, I guess. Absolutely not. Stop that. Alright. Shush. We need to find the slave markets, wherever they may be. Has to be in the right order, yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, this is like one of those puzzles where you have to like flip the right things to make it not spiky across the entire way. And I hate it. I'll show you. There's a way to do these, the game doesn't tell you. Once one is fighting the right way, put someone on it. Wait, what? Reggie!
Speak with your actions, not your words.
I will not be trifled with.
Wait, what? I didn't know this. I didn't know all of that. What the fuck?
I do things.
Doubt is the
Mine.
heart's
Side,
greatest
Reggie.
challenge.
Everything has a price.
That is horrible and I hate it.
I'm prepared.
Tell me, and I'll do it.
I didn't know this worked like this.
Is a waste.
Thanks, Len. You're awesome, Len.
I will help where I can.
I always have the upper hand.
You're a good person. I like you.
Welcome respite. A +5 banded armor is attacked in melee while being prone, stunned, or staggered. The attacker must pass a reflex saving throw. Oh, interesting. Okay. Phew. Ugh. Phew. Bleh. Excuse me.
Your orders, Commander.
I'm not sure where we find the flesh market. I can't remember.
Please, forgive me.
Oh, this looks promising. I think I did this once, and I had to fight the entire place. It was a bit crap. Oh, is that Hepsamira? Oh no, she's so huge and so muscly. Oof, dreadful. Master Sargesis is delighted to behold Lady Hepsamira and Lady Shamira. Hepsamira is looking to buy some slaves. The best slaves. It's for an important job. Allow me to present this fine specimen. An extraordinarily belligerent, destructive, and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons. Ones that are not very bright and can obey orders. Don't fight the meatball demon? Really? Is he big man? In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They're all strong and quite stupid. Hepsamira, what do you want with all these puny creatures? They're small fry, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest... They seem fine to me. Finish your preparations and send them to the Harem of Ardent Delights, and be quick about it. It's like the Harem of Ardent Dreams. A dark-haired young man stares at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello up there. I'm blinded by your beauty. Please ascend to this humble mortal and grant me the honor of a date with you. Do not interfere. The demon gives an indignant snort and begins to gurgle angrily. His tiefling slave translates. Master Sazakis says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight. He will command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. Excellent source material. Now to have a drink or two in the tavern and get to work. The guards don't give a shit if you kill the others, really? So we can just brutally murder everyone else? Seems helpful. Oh, there's the Black Mask guy, I guess. So we need to talk to Sosig first. I guess we want to go back and rest before doing any of this, I suppose. Dayunk, the slave trader, a grotesquely fat demon, speaks to a demoness standing in front of him. His voice is irritated yet slightly sycophantic. If you want to get these sweet Azamars for the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look how delicious they are. These girls haven't yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamouring for them. And after they become too worn out, they make for a magnificent stew. I'll give you 30 if you start talking rubbish, Dayunk. Or keep going and you can steer clear of my palace of delights. You can pleasure yourself on your own, you fat chunk of rotten meat. Do you want to get on Chivero's bad side? Do you really want that? The Azamar slaves standing nearby tried to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain the mark of inner purity and nobility inherent to their kind. Puffing himself up, the fat demon answers abruptly and angrily. 50,000. For these delightfully innocent creatures your shabby and worn-out demoness can't hope to compete with. That's my final offer. Stay away from the 10,000 delights. You can have your own little mortals pleasure you from now on, you greedy, horny piece of shit. The disgustingly fleshy demon greets you with a wave. His arm encased in roll of fat. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit. They can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with a voluptuous lip smacking, looking pleased. Time you to die, you fat sack of shit. What a great line. The Lillitudes are all like, I think some of the Lillitudes are like Monago sisters as well, right? Yeah, the game's just reusing assets, really, but... If I beat this guy up, the rest of the stuff doesn't aggro, does it? Show me what you have for sale. Just feast your eyes on them. The most exquisite pleasure saves raised in comfort and luxury at your service. They're all well trained, neat, docile, and stand ready to become ideal servants for your manor. All of them are young and healthy in a perfect state of ripeness. The demon bursts into a sickening cackle and then whispers to you confidentially, of course we have made sure their tender flesh meets the expectations of even the most demanding gourmet. They have no inkling of what awaits them, so you don't need to worry about fear spoiling the meat and making it tough and bitter. Everything. So we got it. So it's only the meatball. Okay, cool. Beautiful, athletic, and well-groomed young men and women of different races smile sweetly at you. Their cheerful looks aren't marred by the slightest hint of intelligence. These slaves remind you of a happy and well-fed sheep grazing in the pasture. The slaver's eyes widen and begin to speak, nearly hyperventilating. Just recently, one of my slave hunting crews returned, bringing me the most beautiful gift. A group of young, fresh, pure Azamar girls, full of mouth-watering innocence. All of their beauties in their prime, caught with the utmost care, unwounded. Shamira will take an interest in them, I'd wager, because of her origin. She loves having her fun with Azamars. There are countless ways one can use such a valuable acquisition. Though if you ask me, the smartest way to treat yourself is a medium rare fillet with rich, meaty gravy. The Azamar women look pale and scared, but even in captivity they manage to retain their dignity and refuse to let the demons savour their fear. As Dayunk continues his nauseating commentary, they raise their chins higher to maintain a cold, detached expressions. Time for you to die, you fat sack of shit. The fat creature lifts his thick legs slightly and stomps, making the ground shake. Then the demon starts moving in a surprisingly nimble and flexible manner. His fat folds moving fluidly in ripples of skin and flesh. A trainer's work is never done. I'll make a fine slave out of you. Well, that was just rude. Let's see, how powerful is he? He's a big man. Holy shit.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, he's pretty big. Alright.
You won't survive me.
Oh my god, every single shot missed. Wow.
I will resist.
This is gonna be rough. Let's smite him, I guess.
Into the fray!
Couple of hits, but not much. Wow. Okay, we managed to debuff him a little bit at least. Actually, we're gonna Super Bowl justice him, I think. He actually saved that as well. Holy shit. Reggie, it's time.
Retreat is not an option.
Sacking Lan. Lan, don't miss.
Endure this.
Okay, he actually did hit some this time.
Prepare yourself.
Yes, Urushalay. Frick. Alright, team. The Azamars no longer look broken. Hope has brought the pale glow of heavenly fire to their eyes. One of the women clutches a hairpin and looks, by some miracle, went unnoticed by the guard, resembling a gleaming stiletto, and enters a rather vicious-looking point. With their expressions alone, the slaves send a clear message. Don't come near us, we're ready to defend ourselves. Help us, kind lady. We know you are no stranger to compassion and mercy. Your aura warms our heart like the sun of our beloved Galarian. Yeah, we're not going to send them to the Azamar. No, let's not do that. What's his aura you sense? We don't know, we just sensed it. We're no sorceresses, we're guided by our senses alone. But as soon as you appeared, we were touched by bright, clean energies, and we knew you for a friend. We heard about something like this. A horrible demon, our master called him the Echo, wanted to buy us and use us to find a stranger from Galarian. A stranger who's surrounded by benevolent light wherever she goes. They failed to agree on a price, so the terrible demon left, spitting curses. What a relief. He was worse than anyone else we've seen. Perhaps these poor wretched souls sense my presence. The blood of heaven runs through their veins, and our kinship reveals itself. What dire news they bring. The Echo. And an avatar I sworn. Wait, we know this hand. We've seen him. Is there anything else you can tell me about the demon named the Echo? He moves around by teleportation like many other demons. He appeared out of nowhere, then he vanished again. What else? Before he left, he told our master something like, if you change your mind, come and bow to me in my home, and toss something to him. The master hid something among his belongings. Over there. The woman indicates the direction. Oh, nice. Go to my camp, it's safe. The Azamar women look at you, with their expressions piercing. You see a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help in this terrible place, we will not forget it. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. What about the rest of them? We should probably tell them to go as well. Huddled together and wiping the demonic blood off their face and clothes, the slaves stare at you in terror. Did you kill Daddy Dayunk? You won't hurt us, will you? Take us to your palace, we'll obey you. We'll serve you very well, Daddy. Ember sweetly smiles at the slaves, as they respond with trusting, vacant smiles of their own. Don't worry. We'll take care of you to a truly good place. It doesn't look like any place you're used to. At first you'll feel uncomfortable, but you'll grow to love it. Explain how to get to the Nexus. You're free, I'm going to get you out of the Abyss and take you somewhere safe. I love the lawful option. You'll serve me there? Yikes. Yeah, lawful, bracket, evil. The slaves are saying confused ground. Save us? Why would you save us? We're happy here. Perhaps we should return to your camp first, then you can have some fun. You'll like it so much you'll never want to leave the Abyss. These poor souls raised by demons like cattle for the slaughter. You have broken their golden chains. At first they will hate the harsh world you deliver them into, but only because they are naive. I, however, celebrate your compassion. Right, well Daddy's dead, so... Single-use key to the Echo's lair. Ooh. And some booties. These boots grant wear a blind sight with a radius of 10 feet and 10 competence to stealth checks. Yeah. Anyone need booties? That's decent, to be fair, but... Probably better for the boy. Ember has no shoes. Yeah, I could just give her those just to give her some shoes. There are multiples, you want all of them, okay. Here you go, Ember, have some shoes. Twitch died, oh did it? That's a bit strange. What happened there? Is there a, Oh, whoops. Oh well, whatever.
Should we proceed?
So we probably want to go back and rest before we try and tackle the rest of this place, I'd say. And we might get a quest pop up because I don't want to do too much. Is there a portal here for the Assassin's Guild? I would not leave the middle city. Oh, really? Okay. Just to talk to him. Oh, it's Sucha. Slave trader, should we talk to him? Venture Captain Gristov. Oh yeah, there's the thing. Which is the... Sucha's gone if you leave now? Okay. Which one's the, which is the one for Sosig that I don't want to touch? Is it the Black Mask guy? Okay. Can I free him without getting a fight into everything? I mean, I could go through and just fight everybody, but it might just be take a bit of
Stay on your
time.
toes. I can kill Black Mask. It doesn't affect his quest. Oh, okay. Jaws of the Jackal. These gauntlets grant a profane vigor and +2 bonus and natural armor to all evil creatures some of other wear these gauntlets. Okay. Interesting. Not saying I could potentially get a huge amount of, but... Careful now.
So there's any other slate? Krebus. What does Krebus have? This tall, thin vendor is swathed in a loose black robe. He's not a demon, but it's impossible to determine his race. His expressionlessness and hairless face is covered in tattoos, and looks like he's made of wax. His eyes are motionless. As you approach, the black figure almost doubles over as he sweeps into a low bow. The vendor moves with a supernatural delicacy and grace impossible for a human. He extends his arms, also covered in tattoos, towards you. The ink on the palms comes to life and forms the words, "Greetings, I am Krebus, vendor of magical lunatics." The voice of the hand sounds contemplative. I can send shadows, evil shadows that once served their old master, Viarvaxus, whom I fought valiantly, but had not the strength to defeat. This guy's like Granddad, isn't he? The Hand of the Inheritor is like Granddad who tells you all his war stories every 2 seconds. Beware this one champion. He is linked to powers both formidable and cunning. Something inside you awakens and casts a fiery glance at the slaver. You can see the darkness crawling under the thin layer of skin, or rather a shadow resembling darkness. A demon woven of shadows. Show me your magical wares. The slaver gives you another low bow. One of his eyes suddenly rolls out of his eye socket. With a neat, gentle movement, he touches the eyeball and returns to his normal place, then points to his wares. Okay, so what's he actually got on him? Let's get rid of some of that crap anyway. He's got a two-handed +5 monk weapon, a ghost staff. Boost of arcane persistence. Oh, okay. A ring of imminent demise. When the wearer of this ring makes an attack of opportunity, the enemy must pass a fort, otherwise they'll be knocked down. That's actually pretty cool, with two-handed weapons. That could be decent to Reggie. Nenio loves that staff. Yeah, that would actually be really good for Nenio. Robes of Malice. A lawful evil monk. That ring's pretty cool, though. wonder if that'd be good for Reggie. Haunting Miss. I don't know Haunting Miss yet, no. It's quite expensive, but that ring could be pretty fun for Reggie, I feel. Oh, wait, is he count? Hold on. Is this count as a two-handed weapon? It does. It does count as a two-handed weapon. Here we go. Reggie, you can have that. So that's more fun than your ring of protection. I think Reggie's the only one we got here that uses a two-handed weapon, so... Shall I beat this guy up for being gribbly? Two small projectiles whiz past your ear. The glass eyeballs will pop from his eye sockets. Dense clouds of darkness flow from his impossibly wide mouth, gathering to form an eerie demonic figure. The figure bears its teeth. The pale skin, now with no trace of living tattoos, drops to the ground like an empty robe. Don't send your slaves to the Nexus. The lunatics ignore this horrible metamorphosis their master is undergoing. They stay lost in a magical trance.
Make every strike count.
Wow, that's a nasty shot. Do they count as demons? Chaotic evil, outsiders. I assume this will count. I can use Bolt Storm of Justice actually, which might be better.
Cover me.
Demon of Magic, yeah, they're demons. So we could use, I could go for the stun. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just stun them all. Well, one of them's gone. Damn it, Sealer, why are you not on Shadowfax? Stupid paladin. Alright, fine, whatever.
Desna, guide my hand.
Oh, nice. Holy shit. Originally, absolutely mauls people. Oh, Reggie's small again! Not that'll stop him! Nice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
He's attacking Sealer. Of all the people he chose, he's attacking Sealer. Sealer, the Giga Paladin. Okie dokie. Alright, what do I want to do here? I might just heal myself, actually.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I love his name's Krebus. I don't know why, I just found it kind of funny. His name's Krebus. Wow, Ember, nice whiff. Shadowfax, I don't know that, what you did. I still love that Shadowfax can smite evil, is the fucking funniest thing. Yes. He's been hanging out with Sealer for so long, he knows how to smite things.
Your peace.
Damn it, Urushley. Alright, Reggie. 6 hits. I got faith. Yep. So why do we want to send the slaves to the Nexus? I'm interested. Are they goblin slaves? Is it because they're lunatics? The face of the lunatics dot with blood, but their A's of the Gempty show no change. Sorry, their gains are Gempty. One slave's cheek is pierced through. A sharp rock hit him during the fight, but the slave does not pay the slightest attention to the wound. Champion, heed the advice I give you, though I do so with a heavy heart. Do not let these unfortunates into your camp, for darkness has branded them with its ominous mark. They pose a threat. My heart tells me that any attempt to show them mercy will lead to a great loss and bloodshed. Leave. Well, good luck. So if you look behind the curtain, the Nexus defense stat, certain things raise and lower it. These guys lower it a shit ton. It's because they're creepies. They're creepy, lunatic men. I love that no one seems to care that we're just currently murdering our way through the area.
That's easy.
The Cambion who gives you a smarmy bow looks like he once tried to split in two, then changed his mind. The chest is twice as wide as it should be and has double the pupils staring from each of his eyes. Every time the freakish creature opens his mouth, an impressive goiter swells in his neck. His voice has an unpleasant croaking quality, as if a giant toad has taken up residence in his throat. Would you like to buy some fresh flesh? You can call me Raggy. I am at your service. What are you selling? Everyone calls me Raggy, and the name's just fine with me. I'm the top vendor here at the flesh markets, no matter what the others think. They sell expensive, classy goods, whereas I specialize in rabble and riffraff. My goods cost 10 times less than what the others are selling, but I have 100 times more clients than everybody else. Everybody needs a slave. Cheap, maybe slightly defective, but still a slave. Big shots from the upper city prefer to do business with the others, but so what? The middle city feeds me much better. It doesn't deal damage, it doesn't trigger combat if the enemy doesn't see you, so you cast on enemies from outside aggro range, and they just stand around without triggering combat. Every turn their whiz goes down to its zero, they die? That's hilarious. They die of the dumb. Raggy raises his voice for one last part. You notice the demons standing nearby cast cautious glances at the insolently grinning Cambion. It seems this shabby specimen has some authority here after all. Besides, I don't just sell life goods. I sell the stuff that used to belong to the poor fools as well. You'll find some extremely valuable and interesting items among the loot taken from the slave raids. With a casual nod towards Ember, the demon grimaces in disgust. Incidentally, I'm willing to take such this crippled waif off your hands. If you expect to sell her yourself, don't bother. No one want to buy such a puny thing, but I will add her my lot to the Galarian slaves. You are mistaken. I'm not for sale. Ember smiles cheerfully. Hey Gnome 2, welcome in. Show me the spoils you looted. What has he got then? Rags. This rogue grants a wearer a +10 comedy bonus on knowledge, arcana checks, and increases the DC of spells from the witch spell list and hexes by 1. Interesting. That could be... Is that decent for Ember? What's she got at the moment? Oh yeah, I mean, that is way better for Ember. We want potentially want that then. What else we got then? A known hook hammer +4? Finally, but look how expensive it is. Ugh, yikes. Is that actually worth it? Is this a blind first playthrough? I've gotten to literally about here, I would say, on my last playthrough, and I haven't got much further. So from this point on, it probably would be. That's the best. The speed one's best for Reggie, is it? Is it worth the money, do you reckon? Call to violence. That's an enraged one. The rude stopper. +5 crossbow. I do have the money for it, but god damn. That shit be pricey, yo. How do I get to my... I got a decent amount of dosh. Is there anything I should sell? Rude stopper, use that in the chat, yeah, dunk. Speed is best, yeah, because it's the only way to get extra attack on the offhand. I have so much crap. What else should I sell, do you think? I have the fear of selling something I might need. I know. Something, you have elixirs at the end of the game, something, but like... The fear! It's weird seeing money that low. Midnight Hours really fucks the economy. I haven't tried Midnight Hours at all, actually. The fear. I must have picked up some crapple noise somewhere. I'm keeping Cassie's armor. Okay. I don't need these +1s, so we can sell those, can't we, to be fair. I can probably sell the +2s at this point as well. I've got better than that. The fear! I got loads of like nonsense I probably don't need in here as well. I mean, I'm never using these potions, so let's just get rid of some of these. Yes, cat. Oh, you wanting some grub? Is that what it is? What's my build for Reggie? I've got 2 in, is it Armor Tone 13 in Fighter? And I'm playing on normal, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm not very good at these kind of games, so playing on normal is hard enough for me, let's put it that way. I can assure you, I get mauled plenty of times even on normal. That's probably good enough. There we go. Right. So Reggie can get his, there we go. And Ember can get her new dress. Nice. Nice hat, nerd. Alright, let's see. Gnome Hammer is the only weapon where the offhand is stronger than the main hand. Is it because of the nature of the weapon? Like, because of the sort of blade on it? I guess? Is the idea? We love Reggie, though. We need to get the picture back out. Beautiful. All respect, Reggie. He's a fine man. He's never done anything wrong. The offhand has 4 times crit, the main has ×3. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so it does. Yes, cat. I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, what we'll do then, it's about time anyway, so... Cool, so the next time we'll go through the rest of the flesh markets, and we'll go rescue the suture, I suppose. He needs help, doesn't he? But yes, unfortunately the cats have never been fed. Food. Meow. I'm not sure if you heard that. She's meowing. There's a big meow. She's quite excited about that. Oh dear. What are you meowing about anyway? So thanks to everybody for being here. You heard the hunger screams, did you? That was quite funny. Yeah. Meow. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna be streaming Hunt because it's a brand new patch. I'll either be playing Hunt and not streaming Hunt, or be streaming Hunt. Just because I'll be playing Hunt in the evening, you know. So we'll be doing that. It'll just be a one-off, but you know, Hunt's always good. I did the Azata quest last time. That's basically as far as I got. I got here with the little dragon. The dragon's like, oh no, there's like things here I don't like. And I think I attacked the big meatball and everyone ape shit. And I had a fight that lasted like 45 minutes. And I won, but at what cost? It was a mess, is all I'll say. Alright, everybody. Thank you for being here. Love the lot of you. I'll see you all tomorrow for some Unt or some other stuff. So do take care of yourselves. Thanks for all the tips and everything, everybody. And I'll see you all next time. Alright. Take care. Cheers.